With most of the flagships already out and available in the market, it's becoming more and more confusing on which smartphone to go for if you're aiming to get a flagship inside your pocket. With HTC's One M9 Plus available in the market, LG recently launched the LG G4. The LG G4 has a unique leather back and it stands out from all the other devices. You also have an improved camera which has the most promising aperture, even 1 point more than the Samsung Galaxy S6, which came out with an all-new design, a glass front and a glass back with a all-metal construction, which made it stand out. But HTC phones have been known for their build quality. So how does one separate each phone from one another, and which one should they go for? Well, we're trying to make things easier and we're going to stack all these phones together and do a quick benchmark for you guys to decide which phone you should pick up. My name is Bharat Nagpal. Let's get on with our epic benchmark of flagships. Now we decided to use Antutu benchmark since it was the most simplest way to figure out which phone is going to stand out. And there are several other benchmarks that we could have used, but we decided to go on with Antutu benchmark. We made sure that no other apps were running in the background and all the Antutu benchmarks seen on these devices are running in 64-bit mode. We took care of that and we ensured since all of these devices support 64-bit capabilities. Now the S6 has a new Exynos chipset which has a 2.1 GHz quad core along with a 1.5 GHz quad core CPU, and you get 3 GB of RAM. You also have the HTC M9 Plus, which sort of stands out from all the other devices because it is a flagship that currently runs on MediaTek, an MT6795T chipset on 2.2 GHz of octa-core CPU and 3 GB of RAM. Then on the other side of things, we have LG with their flagship running on a hexa-core chipset, a dual-core supporting CPU along with a quad-core main CPU running on the Qualcomm Snapdragon 808 chipset. The new HTC One ME also has a brand new chipset. It's the MediaTek Helio X10. It comes with an octa-core 2.2 GHz CPU and 3 GB of RAM, and it seems to be promising for the price that it's available at. You also have the E9, which has an octa-core chipset, the similar chipset from the M9 Plus, but it's slightly toned down. So you have octa-core at 2 GHz. Let's go on ahead and do a full benchmark, and we also have a bonus entry which we'll be showing you guys in just a minute. So the results are more or less in, but this time I'm going to also bring in the new Sony Xperia Z3 Plus. Now this is their latest smartphone launched for 54,000 rupees, slightly high on the price, but it is a water resistant and a dust resistant device. Now the Samsung Galaxy S6 scored a 62652 on the Exynos chipset. It's supposedly the most promising and performance based device. You also have the LG G4 with a 50,164. You have the HTC One ME with 46,000 on the score chart over here. You have the One E9 Plus, which comes in slightly better with 50,236. And then you have the M9 Plus, which has a similar 50,655. And just the additional is thanks to the 2.2 GHz capability of the chipset. Now, all of these devices ran at about 42 degrees or 41 degrees while the benchmark was running, and post the benchmark they came down to an easy 30 to 35 degrees Celsius, which seems to be pretty normal for most of these devices running these latest chipsets. With the Xperia Z3 Plus, we have a Qualcomm Snapdragon 810 chipset. It's an octa-core chipset, and there have been some complaints about heating, but we saw it run at 40-42 degrees. while the benchmark was running, and then it sort of cooled down to about 36, 37 degrees, running slightly hotter than the rest of the devices, but we're not complaining. In terms of the benchmark score, we are complaining because we got a 41,356. So a lot of optimizations are required for this device to sort of come in and become a flagship when it comes to performance. It clearly appears that Sony has underclocked the device to get better battery life performance. Now, the Samsung Galaxy S6 definitely stood out. It has the best performance and more or less also has the best looks out of the lot, with HTC not too far behind with their new M9 Plus in all aluminum body with gold and silver as accents. Absolutely beautiful looking. And you also have the new ME and the E9 Plus, which offer pretty decent performance capabilities despite the fact that they're on MediaTek chipsets. We hope this video helped you guys up, and so if it did, make sure to share this video with your friends and give this a thumbs up. For more information, visit iGyan.in, catch us on Facebook, Twitter, Google+. Make sure you subscribe to us on youtube.com/iGyan and youtube.com/iGyanTV. This has been Bharat. Thank you guys for watching.